Hello, and thank you for viewing this presentation, sponsored by the National Mobility Equipment Dealers Association, NMEDA. NMEDA stands for National Mobility Equipment Dealers Association, an organization of dealers and manufacturers that believe quality transportation solutions are the key to trouble-free transportation, which in turn leads to freedom and independence. In addition, NMEDA administers a Quality Assurance Program, or QAP, which is a recognized accreditation program for the mobility equipment industry. This program was developed to promote quality, safety, and reliability within the industry. For more information about NMEDA, go to www.nmeda-cams.org. The mobility equipment dealer should be your first stop in the process. They are there to assist in evaluating your mobility needs based on your specific situation, including how some disabilities and mobility needs change over time. They will advise you on a course of action as well as sell, install, and service the automotive mobility solutions that you select. Unlike automotive dealers, the mobility dealer's emphasis is on the mobility equipment, matching the right solution with the right person. If you want to drive, the mobility dealer will work closely with a certified driver rehabilitation specialist to determine proper driving equipment. In addition to your first stop at a mobility equipment dealer, you may also want to consult a driver rehabilitation specialist. These specialists are listed on the NMEDA website, or you can access a current listing on the AIDED website as well. Your consultation will result in a prescription that lists the precise equipment you will need. This limits confusion and ultimately can save you time and money. You will need to obtain training on the use of the new adaptive equipment from your mobility equipment dealer. If the equipment is used for driving, it may require several training sessions with your driver rehabilitation specialist. Now let's take a look at some of the specific product solutions that are available to you as a mobility consumer. We will start with solutions for people who use a wheelchair or scooter and want to drive. Large full-sized vans may have a lowered floor for wheelchair access and headroom. Some may offer a raised roof as well as a raised door for additional headroom and door entry clearance. These vans also use a wheelchair lift, not a ramp. A platform-style lift can be placed in either the side door of the van or in the rear of the van for entry. For those of you who are actively independent and have the capability to drive yourself, there is also the lowered floor minivan solution. Several minivans can be converted for wheelchair accessibility. With lowered floor minivans, the floor is lowered approximately 10 to 14 inches, depending on the model, to allow wheelchair accessibility. There are two different entry configurations for lowered floor minivans: side entry and rear entry. Both have their advantages and disadvantages, but only the side entry shown here can be independently driven by a person seated in a wheelchair. The top right photo displays the location where the person who uses a wheelchair can wheel in and lock down in a safe seating position prior to independently driving. There are many types of wheelchair tie-downs and lockdowns available in the marketplace. There are basically two types of ramp systems to choose from in a converted minivan. The fold-out ramp is popular in wet, rainy, and snowy weather. The snow, water, and dirt don't get into the slide cartridge. Additionally, the ramp can deploy successfully onto various curb heights. There are both manual and automated fold-out ramp options. The in-floor ramp does not block the passenger door, which may be easier or safer for able-bodied individuals to enter or exit. Additionally, there is slightly more interior space. Driving controls come in all shapes and sizes, from the simple but effective mechanical types of hand controls to the considerably more expensive drive-by-wire computerized driving solutions. When hand controls are placed in vehicles, other family members that want to drive the modified vehicle can do so, since the original gas and brake pedals are still in place for lower extremity use. However, extreme care should be taken when driving a vehicle equipped with adaptive driving controls. See a NMEDA mobility equipment dealer as well as a driver rehabilitation specialist to assist with driver evaluation and purchase of these specific types of product. Other types of driving controls and solutions include push-rock hand controls, left foot accelerator, steering assist spinner knob, and traditional gas and brake hand controls with passenger assist for training. Now let's discuss what options are open to you as a caregiver or someone who needs to safely transport passengers who use a wheelchair or scooter. Again, we can start with large full-size vans that usually have a lowered floor and a platform wheelchair lift to access the interior. Full-size vans tend to offer more interior room, can accommodate larger wheelchairs, and offer a full lowered or mid-lowered floor conversion. Transfer seats for the driver and passenger positions are also available. As we mentioned earlier, there are two solutions to choose from in the minivan lowered floor category, which include side entry and a rear entry, and both are available in manual or automated ramp versions. The rear entry vans tend to work well for longer wheelchairs and people who don't need to turn once inside the vehicle. If you are caring for someone who requires help getting in and out of a car, you too have a special set of needs. As a caregiver, you will find that scooters and power chairs can be heavy and bulky. This particular slide demonstrates several types of power lifts available depending on the type of vehicle you have and the type of wheelchair or scooter you're lifting. It is especially important to check your vehicle's hitch load guidelines when considering an outside rear-mounted carrier. Many people find that the combination of a power lift and a lift and swivel seat can be a great transportation solution for a friend or loved one. Also, as a caregiver, it is important to remember to be cautious of your own limitations when trying to help someone into a vehicle. Assisting adults with a disability who have trouble transferring can cause potential back strain and/or injury to the caregiver. Additionally, there can be dangerous consequences to the person being transferred. As children grow older and heavier, they too can take their toll on parents and caregivers. There are many instances in which walking longer distances can be difficult for some people. This video demonstrates a rear-mounted scooter carrier with a scooter and a manual swivel seat for easy automotive entry and exit. See your NMEDA mobility equipment dealer for the options available for your specific situation. Generally speaking, you will be able to find a vehicle and the appropriate vehicle adaptations to meet your mobility needs and to fit your personality. But remember, we can't emphasize this enough. Consult your NMEDA mobility equipment dealer first before buying any vehicle for modification. A mistake in choosing the right vehicle can be extremely costly. Don't forget, not all vehicles can be converted. Plus, you'll want to make sure the conversion you choose meets the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards. Not all vehicles that have been modified and are available in the marketplace have been built to the level of these strict federal standards. These standards help ensure your safety in your modified vehicle. While working with your local NMEDA mobility equipment dealer to find the solution that's right for you, don't forget to ask which vehicles do meet these safety standards. NMEDA QAP certification is your assurance that the mobility equipment dealer you choose will have attained the highest industry standards in terms of training, customer satisfaction, quality of workmanship, and safety. For more information, go to www.nmeda.org. From all the members of the National Mobility Equipment Dealers Association, thank you for taking the time to become well informed about automotive mobility solutions.